Girl Trip is a film directed by Malcolm D. Lee, and it stars a host of talented people, namely Jada Pinkett Smith, Queen Latifah, Tiffany Haddish, and Regina Hall. This film is basically about four girlfriends. They've been friends for a really long time. They met in college, and so they go out all the time. They have these big events, these big trips where they get together and they have a lot of fun. One of the chicks has like a business meeting in New Orleans, and it's like a free trip to New Orleans, basically. So she's like, hey, why don't you guys come out and hang out with me? We haven't done this in a while. Let's get together. Let's have some fun. And so they go to New Orleans and they get together and they have some fun, and then hilarity ensues, because that's the point of the movie. You saw the trailer, you assumed that hilarity indeed would ensue once it hit New Orleans. I gotta say, the chicks in this movie had so much fun that it just kind of made me wish that me and my friends had as much fun as they do. Although Saturday Night Live kind of ruined this a few years ago because they spoiled the big secret, the big thing that guys do when girls aren't around.
Here's some info that may come as a surprise. Sometimes we like to dance with just us guys. Dance! It's your boy Dan Party. It's your boy Dan Party.
So since we can't really do that anymore, we gotta settle for second-rate fun. And I want the first-rate fun that the chicks in this movie have. Comedy of the year. That's right, I said it. I didn't stutter. Comedy of the year. I actually freaking loved this movie. I know, it's completely shocking. Trust me, I did not expect that. I saw the trailer for this movie. I was like, it looks like it'll be a disposable trash, whatever. Disposable trash that I could wipe my ass with and forget about the next day. But trust me, I saw this movie and I was still laughing about it the next day. So I can't really wipe my ass with that. It's a comedy, people. It's supposed to make you laugh. Did this comedy make me laugh? You bet your ass it did. It made me laugh my ass off to the point that I'm pretty sure I'm flat-backed at this point. The biggest reasons why the comedy in this film works is because the chemistry and the rapport and the camaraderie of the four chicks involved. It's not enough knowing that these are talented actresses who are in a movie like this where you know they're gonna get together and there's gonna be a whole bunch of raunchy fun and thrills. That's easy to do, but it can kind of fall apart if the chicks themselves are unlikable or if it doesn't seem like they fit well with each other. The reason why you're so much more invested in the laughs in this movie is because the chicks fit well together. I mean, they're really a well-oiled machine in terms of comedic gold. All of them have their funny moments. Jada Pinkett Smith is kind of the timid member of the group. Queen Latifah is kind of the large and in charge bossy chick. Regina Hall is the sexy one who's really successful, but she's also kind of plastic. She's hiding some stuff. Then you have Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany Haddish, oh my God. MVP of the entire movie, hands down, Tiffany Haddish. In fact, she was so great in this movie that it made me consider moving to wherever the hell she is and proposing to her, like asking for her hand in marriage. Every single scene, she stole. Every single line, she stole. She was the perfect combination of sexy and badass and fun and real and loud and everything that you would want from a character like her in a movie like this. She freaking delivered. Did I mention sexy though? Oh yeah, I mentioned sexy. That ass. I just gotta say, that ass. But I think honestly this movie will work because it can appeal to a lot of different people. Just looking for a big, loud, fun, raunchy comedy, this movie has plenty of raunch. I mean, they go for it. They go for it all. They hold nothing back in terms of the raunch of this movie. If you're looking for hot chicks to say a few jokes for an hour and a half, 2 hours or whatever, then yeah, you could do that. You're gonna get your money's worth for that. If you're looking for female empowerment, you're looking for a strong movie about strong black women and about them coming together and making you laugh while also having a heartfelt message about sisterhood and stuff like that, well, this movie's got that for you too. They had way more fun in this movie than guys would normally have. I mean, you guys, we don't have that kind of fun. Not anymore.
Fellas, spread them shoulder width and flex your back.
Yeah!
Pull your hands up in the air and shake that sack. Shake it.
Oh, trust me, I wish it still got that real. Like I said, in terms of problems, the movie is a bit formulaic. It is a bit predictable. You've seen a movie like this before. You know the peaks and valleys and the ups and downs, and you know exactly where this train is going. You know you're gonna get to that point in the movie where there's a big fallout between the characters, and then there's like soft R&B music that's playing to remind you that you should feel sad about what's going on. Slight nitpick, Mike Colter is in this movie, and I really like Mike Colter, and they turned him into an insufferable tool in this movie. Does it really affect the film in general? No, it doesn't really affect the film, but I can't help but take points away from them because they make Luke Cage unlikable in this movie. How the hell do you make Coffee unlikable in this movie? Mr. Coffee, man, they made Luke Cage unlikable. I have to knock them down a point for that. In the end, this movie surprised the hell out of me. I was laughing like ugly laughs the entire movie. Like, I'm talking about from the belly, from the soul. That's how hard I was laughing. Like one of those. It got ugly in this theater. So this movie might not deserve this rating, but goddamn it, it's gonna get it. Girls Trip? Yeah, Girls Trip with Superman Prime. Holy shit. in my wildest dreams, did not see this coming, but it is what it is, people. If you want to laugh, go see this movie, because you're going to laugh. Guys, so Girls Trip, did you see the movie? What did you think about it? Let me know down below. Like and subscribe to the Superfan Show, and as always, if you like what you see, tell me how you feel, and stay tuned to hear more from the Man of Steel. Peace.